One way to re-engage a customer. Several years ago, I bought a fancy vacuum at a vacuum store about an hour away from my home. Now, sure, I could have bought a cheap one at some local big box store, but I wanted a nice one and I wanted the service level and salesmanship from a place that only sells vacuums. Ironic, since vacuuming is definitely not one of my favorite hobbies. Anyway, this place has a deal that when you buy a vacuum, you can take it back each year to have it cleaned and for a free tune up. So last spring, I dropped it off for its annual checkup. And as I was leaving the store, I spotted this baby, the Mealy 3-in-1. It is a spectacular attachment that goes onto the vacuum system I already have. It's expensive, but handy. And before I knew it, the store manager, Brent, sold me on the need to have it. He opened the box and had it put together before the charge even registered at the Visa Corporation. When I asked him how often is he able to convert a sale like that, he paused and said, 6 out of 10. Wow. But then Brent said the sentence that should get your attention. He said, what it's really about is the door swings. Door swings, I asked. He said, yes. When you brought your vacuum in to be cleaned, the door had to swing open. Then, when you come back to pick it up, the door swings again. We get you on an auto order of vacuum bags. That's a form of a door swing. Every time we encounter you in a positive way, there's a chance to make another sale. Smart. So, how does this apply in your business? Let me give you an example. I have a photographer that I adore, as do many of my colleagues. His name is John D'Amato out of New York City, and he is a master at the door swing, even if he doesn't know it. Recently, I emailed him and asked him for a link to my photo album in his archives because there were some photos I couldn't locate in my own system. Now, this is kind of a hassle email for the photographer because he's not generating more income. He has to stop what he's doing, go get the archive link and send it to me. But John did it within hours. He did it with a smile and a no hassle feel towards me. He also offered to debrief with me to discuss creative ways I could be using my headshots in ways that I might not have thought of. This is a door swing. By the end of the month, I will have re engaged with John after a 2 year absence, and it is likely that I will either buy more from him or, at the very least, recommend him to my friends, just like I'm recommending him to you right now. My message to you today is simple. Spend some time thinking about how you can develop your door swings into relevant actions that leads to more sales. Let's keep those doors swinging.